Celebrity has cancer, catches husband cheating with
What a
BFF.
crocker he is.
Then they married right after her passing.
This
That's
dude,
crazy.
this dude is a no like he has no like humanity in his
Let's get
body.
into it, Chad. Let's get into it.
I know what you're thinking. Stephanie, aren't you beating a dead horse at this point? The amount of times that you've talked about marrying my husband is getting ridiculous. They need a restraining order on you. And let me tell you, yes, it absolutely is
Hold on, is this Stephanie or Right Mango? Oh, this is Stephanie.
Stephanie Sue.
and it's not safe levels. You know what else is ridiculous though? The amount of real estate that this story takes up in my brain. Like all my neurons are just thinking about marrying my husband. Like the way that I can't get enough of marrying my husband needs to be a scientific study. So when I heard that there was a real life version of this K-drama, I was already hooked. That's all I need to know. But genuinely,
You know what else
this
should be
story
a
does not
scientific
disappoint.
study?
It's truly a real life K.
Where the hell did she get these dresses from, bro? That should be another study.
Well, she got money.
Nigga, where did she get these dresses from, bro?
She got money.
I am appalled. Beautiful dress. Beautiful fucking dress. I need it for my sister and my
But
girl.
genuinely, this story does not disappoint. It's
Lovely,
truly a real life
lovely.
K-drama, like a real life soap opera. And that's why it's perfectly fitting that I use my opera browser to research
I
this
heard
story.
that, Devontae.
Let me tell you about opera.
What?
The reason I love
You
opera
That was
is
my
because
chair.
I do
That
not
was my chair.
possess the
Why
mental
you thought
ability
that
to
was my
focus
chair?
on an article for more than like
that was my
3
chair.
sentences. And most articles, they have a lot of sentences, but they also have a lot of links to other articles. Or it may... Let's get into it. Listen, there's a show in Mexico called The Lavanderas. Or I guess the translation would be like the...
Hold on, how we go from?
Because you skipped.
Was he just changed clothes?
No, I saw you skip.
Yeah, I did because it was promo.
Oh, okay. As I was like,
But there, she went from to a whole nother dress.
in Mexico called The Lavanderas. Or I guess the translation would be like the washing woman. It's actually called Las Lavanderas, but I'm not going to say it. It's a variety show. Let me give you the rundown of this, okay? It's technically a half scripted, half reality show. So think of it like SNL, but more improv. 2 women host the entire show. There's like 8 years of this show online. 2 women are hosting it. They just air out their dirty laundry on television, literally and figuratively. So the whole setup is they're outside on a set and they're folding clothes
How many
and
of y'all watch
washing
this,
them in
chat?
buckets. They're hanging them to air dry.
Wait,
Or at
actually,
least,
they're like
yeah.
working hard?
Yeah, they're like supposed to be. That's what they're supposed to do. There's a guy DJ on the side whose like DJ setup is on a bucket and he just be remixing music and sound effects for them.
Really?
But like that's not what they're actually doing. That's what they're supposed to be doing. But every single episode, it's like when I do BAMs, when I'm baking, every single episode, it starts with them trying to wash laundry and then somewhere along the lines, they just fucking forget to wash laundry, okay? They get distracted by the banter. They're talking about pop culture. They're talking about news. They start doing all these random things that they can think of just so they don't have to do the fucking laundry. I mean, obviously, the point of the show is not laundry. It's supposed to be entertainment.
So that's how
it's like a
TDS be
late night show.
procrastinating.
No, it's like a late night show, talk show vibes. So the 2 hosts, they're always dressed in these mismatched
people that
baggy
watch this, bro. I've
outfits,
never seen
dirty sneakers, an apron, and their signature is to just look as crazy as possible. They want to look like housewives unhinged. Housewives whose husbands are like, what the fuck is going on? But they're like, you don't ever get to talk ever again because I run this shit now. That's their energy. They've got these crazy looking wigs. It looks like their wigs went through a category 5 tropical storm, but somehow they're like, I'm still gonna come to work today. So they show up. It's crazy. Their hair is crazy. They're wearing a bandana with the show's logo wrapped around it. And that is the premise of the show. That's it. The concept, fire. The concept is so good, right? It's something that I would watch. But it is arguably one of the best shows on television at the time in Mexico for like 8 years straight. Mainly because of the casting. So the 2 women that are casted for the show, they're the co-host, right? And honestly, I think that if anybody else was casted, the show would do okay. It would be average. But their chemistry is tangible. You can feel it through the screen. It's not even just 2 separately funny people in a room having a good time. It's 2 people who have so much chemistry that it's like magic just starts happening on set. It's just like when you get 2 comedians that are so unhinged. They make each other funnier. It's not 2 + 2 = 4. It's 2 × 2 = like a jillion. It's crazy.
What's 2 × 2, babe?
It's still 4.
It's not 2
like-
+ 2 for sure. It's different.
It's stupid.
It's 2 × 2.
That was so dumb. What am I supposed to
We
There's
get
no
what you mean,
redeeming
though.
myself.
Yeah.
What do I do? Wait, it's 2
It's like,
× 2, not 4.
I really just did that.
You could have said like
A
2
different
to
number.
like the something
Bro,
degree.
I be having dumb moments like that too, bro.
Bro,
what's
okay.
2 to the
time.
2nd degree?
Don't fucking tell me it's 4.
It's 4.
Do you think I'm smart?
Oh yeah.
Math,
Most of the
math
show is
crazy, though.
improv,
Shit's
so they
too
need to be
fucking
quick with
annoying.
it. They need to be
Fucking hate
snappy. And genuinely, they're so good. They have like the craziest, apparently most hilarious banter in the TV space at the time. Even their competitors on their best day could not touch this show's worst day. You can't learn or train something like this. And their names were Carla and Carla. They have
the
the
fuck?
same exact
That's
name.
adorable, though,
But
low-key.
we're going to refer to them as their last names because there's no way I'm doing Carla 1 and Carla 2. Their last names are Luna and Panini.
Panini.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
a lot.
Panini.
Of but also they're complete
Carla Luna
opposites.
and
So
Carla
Luna is
Panini.
brunette. She's got these soft features.
Luna.
She has a light feminine look, but with dark colored hair. I know a lot of people associate like brunette for being very dark feminine. It's not. She just looks so angelic. Panini, opposite. She's blonde. She's got that chiseled jawline. Her bone structure is a bit more sharp. She looks a little bit more put together. And visually, the
perfect
two of
teeth,
them,
too.
they're perfect for the show. The brunette and the blonde housewife, that's their little skit characters on there. But it actually works because they're actually best friends. Their on-screen chemistry is for a reason. Like, they're both bubbly. They both know how to riff off each other without doing too much or too little. They can almost anticipate where the other party is going with the joke, and they're already thinking like 3 steps ahead. You see their brain turning, and it's only possible because they're best friends. Like, they genuinely love each other. And for that reason, The Laundresses would be one of the biggest hits for Mexican TV for 8 years in a row.
Damn.
The two Carlas. Okay, this part is actually a little bit crazy, but they
Is
were
she
born in the
spitting
same
facts?
year. Both
Chat,
named
is she
Carla.
spitting facts?
They both want to be in entertainment, and they both have bubbly personalities. Like, honestly, you could probably pass them off as twins, but like in different fonts. Anyway, through the show, the two Carlas, Luna and Panini, become household names. They get even closer, and they wear their little headbands that they wear on the show name on there everywhere they go. There's this one interview that they did together on Estrella TV, and it's basically like the Mexican version of The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, except the host is dressed up as a clown the whole time. Honestly, like, this is a circus. He's wearing a purple wig, clown makeup, and it's just so good. I
don't
want that
fuck
for
with
American
clowns, bro.
television. So first he plays the egg roulette game with them, with the two ladies, where you pick an egg from a carton and you smash it on your head to see if it's hard-boiled or raw.
Ah.
Yeah, egg roulette.
That's
It's
good.
like the best game to play with friends. It's like the worst game to play in front of chickens. Do ducks have eggs?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anytime that they get an egg and it doesn't break on their head, they start hugging each
Goddamn
other and they're
blood,
like
man.
really cute. It's so wholesome. And then all of a sudden, they got to play the blindfold challenge. Everybody puts on blindfolds over their eyes and they take turns to guess what they're touching. I think that Jimmy Fallon
what's up,
literally has
Miracle?
this.
Is it like the blind box?
Yes, but
challenge?
you don't get to see it and you have to kind of describe what you're touching and guess what the object is. So the first thing on the menu are these 2 round, hairy,
kind of squishy to the touch, very almost furry, and the hair feels really long. 2 of them just in the palm of your hand.
kiwis. 2 hairy kiwis.
She was
Yeah,
not
what?
like
And
you
then
were
they're
describing some
screaming,
other
and then all of a
shit.
sudden
I'm
it's the
saying.
next one, and the next
Describing
one
some
is
nuts.
this
I
I
very
didn't like where that was
smooth,
going.
almost. There's no hard edges. It's almost like it's almost like a cucumber shape, and it's
follow,
working overtime. You can hear it. Bzz, bzz, it's vibrating aggressively, and it feels smooth to the
What
touch.
is going on?
What are you thinking it is?
Huh?
What are you thinking it is?
Panda
There's only
balls.
one thing.
Yes, there is only
Bro,
one
kid.
thing. An electric toothbrush. Get your mind out the gutter. You're disgusting, okay?
Oh,
And then the next one
Oh.
they did, this one's a little wild, okay? It's an opening It's very pink and fleshy. It's very
All
soft.
right, Stephanie, wrap
And
it
you
up.
just put your fingers around it and you're like, why is it kind of moist?
Strawberry.
Why are your eyes so big? Go to church. Go subscribe to Jesus. It's the inside of a papaya.
Okay, I need Jesus. I need Jesus.
They're
I
sitting
need
there
Jesus.
and they're reaching out their hands, but all of a sudden they're hit in the
I need
face
Jesus.
with this white liquidy substance,
Here she go again.
and it just like squirts on their face, like out of nowhere.
Coconut
Question.
water.
Okay, it's time to read the Bible. Okay.
And then the last one, last but not least, the ladies are told to grab a hairy, round, fleshy, large, jiggly.
Jiggly.
What do you think it is?
Ass? I don't know.
Yeah. No, literally, the host in his clown makeup
do I
pulls
need
down his
Jesus or
pants
not?
and makes the ladies grab his hairy ass.
No!
Whoa.
Like,
Okay,
imagine
wait,
Jimmy
hold
Fallon
on,
just
hold on. So we went around talk about everything, and we were thinking in the gutter to the last minute. We're not supposed to think in the gutter.
I don't
and
know if
it's
I need
actually
Jesus or
shit
not.
in the gutter, nigga.
I don't
What
know.
the
I
fuck?
don't know if I need
You
Jesus
just
or
fucked
not.
my whole brain cell up
Do
right
I
now.
need Jesus or not, bro?
I feel violated, nigga.
This thing said, oh yeah, this is a toothbrush. Oh yeah, this is a kiwi. Oh yeah, this is a papaya. Oh yeah.
And here's a hairy ass cheek.
Hey, you feel that ass real quick?
Yo, that's crazy as shit, sir.
Like,
This is feel that ass, bro. Nah.
Yo, Akeem, goddamn, nigga, we know.
You made me feel like I need God the whole time, and then now I'm wondering myself, like, do I still need him, nigga? Because at this point, y'all fuck my brain up.
Hey, man.
Ew,
Shout out
ew, bro.
Shout out to all the Mexicans in here, man.
Niggas really be over there talking about some.
Like, I don't even know what I need right now.
Is that?
Why
Is
do
that-
I need? Why do I
Like,
need
I
a
need a-
description of
Is
him
that
being
a-
hairy? I don't need
Is
to
that
know.
a hairy ass? Like, bro,
I need a
what
new,
the
I need a new
fuck?
brain cell after that, bro.
Is that a hairy ass? Like, nigga, who's gonna guess that after being handed a fucking toothbrush and
I
thinking
need a- I
everything
need
was
a
safe?
new- I need a
Like
new
everything
brain
was
cell
safe
after that.
until a nigga touched butt.
That's
All right,
the,
bro, play this shit.
that's the
Ladies
point,
grab his
bro.
hairy ass.
No!
Yeah, I need a new
Imagine
brain
Jimmy
after
Fallon
that,
just
bro.
shows us his ass. I don't even know how
He
people
wasn't
would
wearing
respond.
any underwear?
No, he pulled down his underwear.
On
Oh, that's
national
a
TV?
trifling
Yeah, and we
mother.
get a little censored version of it, but they don't censor
that
the whole
fucking-
ass. They just censor like the inner
my
part
God.
of the
Yeah,
ass. So you
oh,
see
you don't
the-
smell that shit?
Okay, I think that, yeah.
Yeah, and like people loved it.
Touching
The
that
girls
shit.
were really good sports about it. They did not take themselves too seriously. They were
into
cute.
it.
They're cracking up the entire time. Honestly, I feel like the host needs an HR department, but it translated well on this particular episode.
this
They're
nigga
just
said-
looking at each other the entire time, fucking dying. They're looking at each other like this is hilarious, and they're only getting funnier and funnier the longer that they work together. So this is not a situation where after 8
fucking
years
head
of their
up to
show,
it.
everyone
This
is like, come
doesn't
on,
feel
throw in the
right.
towel. This show is dropping down in quality. This isn't even funny anymore. It's getting old. It wasn't like that at all. People are still eating it up. They're getting better and better, funnier. They're doing a live tour all around the world, through Mexico, through the United States. It is one of the last live shows for their US tour. 8 years in,
That's a trifling
when
nigga.
Luna,
You know what they both
one half
remind
of
me
the
of?
comedic duo, gets
They both remind me of Cheech and Chong, bro.
Yeah, low key, bro.
They're like female version.
Yeah, but Cheech and Chong was like dumb as hell.
Nah, they just high, nigga.
Yeah, it's that
I've
drugs.
never seen them, but like, bro, from the looks of it, they kind of remind me of like iCarly, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I know you talking.
Mexico
little
through
bit.
the
That's-
United States.
Thank
It
you.
is one of the last live shows for their US tour. 8 years in, when Luna, one half of the comedic duo, gets up on the stage, she's no longer smiling.
Oh shit.
She's no longer laughing.
about to
She
get
looks
real.
deadpan. She looks serious. Nobody knows what's about to
That's-
happen because this isn't part of the show. Like, this never happens. She gets up on the stage. She's no longer using her character voice, her accent. It's her real voice. And she starts off by thanking the crowd for following their journey for so many years.
She the one that got cancer.
Panini, the other half, silent. She looks like she's holding her breath, like some shit's about to go down. And Luna is personally thanking the audience, and then she says, something happened between me and Panini, and the only thing that I will tell you is that I forgive everything that's happened. Even if she's wronged me, even if she did something to me, I ask you to please respect her, because if I was the one who made a mistake, I would like to be respected and not attacked. And with that, We are canceling our show after 8 years.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Whoa, bro. Basically, this is a really media-trained way of saying Panini did me so fucking dirty
raw,
that it's time for
yeah.
me to stop seeing this bitch every day at work. But at this point, I gotta take it up with God because
Chuck.
this woman has a family and a child, and it's not my place to judge Panini. That's what it
Damn.
meant.
Wow.
If you read in between the lines, that's the message that's getting extracted. So this news breaks out because they're doing it in a live tour show. It's not like to the news stations. It's just a group of people in the audience. So they start tweeting it. They start like posting these videos about it. The news is everywhere. And everyone, they've got no idea what's going on, but they know that they're on Luna's side. Even after the first speech, you can hear people in the audience scream, "You're a strong, independent, amazing woman, Luna." But like, what happened?
Yeah, nobody knew what happened.
No. And this will be later called the real life case of Marry My Husband. People actually think Marry My Husband, maybe the webtoon author read about this case and then got
No
inspired by
way.
it because it is so on the dot. It's kind of crazy. Where in the end, the best friend will steal her bestie's husband, sleep with her husband, marry her husband, steal her children, and announce her pregnancy to her best friend's husband, and then her best friend will die from cancer.
That's crazy.
fucked
It's like
up.
literally the plot to Marry My Husband,
God.
but if Gia didn't come back alive and like actually died from the cancer.
Well, thank you for
So-
spoiling it.
Which I feel like is an appropriate time to give you a recap on Marry My Husband so you can be in the right headspace.
W
If you
spoiler,
happen to be living in the future,
Oh, we're back at it.
we're back at it. I feel like this is the 7th episode, okay? If you feel like you don't know Marry My Husband, the Kdrama, I've got 6 episodes on it on my
shit.
other channel called Miss Mango Butt. Type in Marry My Husband, Miss Mango Butt. 6 episodes. I think it's like 12 hours of me nonstop Marry My
wasn't gonna
Husband.
watch
So
it.
it's about a
What?
woman named Gia. I feel like I'm
Oh,
PTSD.
God.
It's about a woman named Gia Kang who is living a never-ending nightmare. She's married to this guy named Michael, and he's unemployed. He's a deadbeat, and Gia has to constantly work overtime to pay off her husband's loans, and he's just playing video games and doing all this bullshit. She's stressed to no fucking end, and because of that stress, she gets diagnosed with terminal cancer. She's got 6 months to live, but her husband forces her to keep working and tending to his every cook me dinner, do this, until she's physically unable to move anymore. She gets hospitalized. Nobody shows up at the hospital. She's got no family, no loved ones, except for her best friend, Stacy. That's her other half. Stacy is her longtime best friend and the only person helping Gia through the cancer. Like when Gia is nervous about chemotherapy, Stacy's there. When
Yeah,
Gia
that's
is
amazing.
suspicious that Michael is cheating on her, Stacy's there. Stacy is the only good thing left in Gia's life. But you know what else Stacy is there for? Michael's wee-wee, okay? Because she would leave the hospital and go straight into bed with Michael, the so-called best friend who would hold her head, Gia's head, and cry with her as Gia is dying in her arms from cancer,
Well, I
is
don't know how
also
people do
wishing
that
Gia
shit,
would
bro.
die already so that she could hop into the marital bed with Michael on a daily basis.
Like, you have to have no
Kinda crazy,
soul
okay?
to do some
So
shit.
that's the premise of Marry My Husband, right? And this is literally the story of Marry My Husband. But the shitty thing is there's no Richard. The Chebars are not chebaling in here. There is no second chance. There's no second life. The second life, the taxi driver, is not taxi drivering in here. There's just the deadbeat husband. So with that, let's get started. Luna announces that the show is over and that Panini wronged her, which is the reason that they're no longer going to be working together. Now, of course, when the news breaks of the show being canceled, people start looking for any signs of anything
start
odd or
digging.
strange during the episodes. Because think of it this way. The public, they're incredibly invested in these two women and their friendship. They're literally friendship goals. But now that they know that Panini wronged Luna, it's not even that PR statement of like, we're going to explore different paths of our careers. Like, what does this mean? To what extent? How do you wrong someone? So the public is confident that they're going to find something in the 8 years of episodes. They just want to see, do we miss any signs? Like, what are the signs here? Because there were signs. There were a lot of weird signs. You just had to look in the right places. You know how they say that there's always a little bit of truth behind every joke? Yeah, by a certain point, you could tell that Panini on the show is not laughing with Luna, her best friend. She's laughing at Luna. One episode of the Laundresses, Panini starts making jokes about Luna and her husband. And it's not like poking fun. She looks angry. Like, she looks disgusted at Luna. Like, she doesn't deserve a happy relationship. She would joke about Luna's body, talking about her cellulite and her stretch marks. And she would make comments about how her body looks just wrecked after having 4 kids, basically bullying her to get a laugh out of the audience.
Damn.
And then there's this other weird clip that starts circulating, and Panini's on the show, starting the banter off. She's complaining about the laundry work, and Luna responds, "It's probably because your vagina is oppressed." That's like the translation, but it's basically saying you're in a grumpy mood because you haven't gotten laid. And Panini, straight up, without even skipping a motherforking beat, looks her dead in the face like this is second nature to her, and just says deadpan, "I'll ask your husband to fuck me then." And she gives like this maniacal laugh to try and act like, ha ha ha, it's a joke. But she doesn't even stop there. Luna's trying to brush it off and change the subject because what a weird joke to make. Like, I don't know what I think I would genuinely be so offended if someone said that to me. But you can't say anything in that moment because you're at work. You have to be professional.
You don't think this is pre-written? Someone wrote
No.
it?
What's
So
up,
the
small
show
potato?
is like 10% scripted, apparently.
Whoa.
Most of the show is just
10%?
improv.
Wow.
And like, I think you can tell
Oh
from
yeah,
Luna's
and the fact that
reaction,
it's
it
improv.
doesn't seem scripted.
Oh hell no.
It's just weird.
That's
It's just a
Oh,
very weird
fuck
vibe.
no.
And then Panini keeps going on. She says, "I hurt you where it hurts the most. Now I'm your milk sister." Like, we're sharing the same milk. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, like that's weird. Who says
Oh
that?
hell no.
It's
The
not
fact
even a
that
joke
it's
anymore.
improv,
It's just
too,
bizarre.
bro.
Then there's another episode
should've
that
known
netizens are
then.
analyzing where you can tell that, again, this stuff was not scripted. So Luna is center stage and she's complaining to Panini about her husband, Amer. Her husband's name is Americo. We're going to call him Amer. And Panini just responds like very aggressively, "Shut the fuck up and just go tell him then."
God
And again,
damn.
this is for a TV show. So Luna tries to keep up the banter because the show is all about banter. Like, you ever try bantering with someone and they just cut it off so aggressively at the end? Banter is dead. But the whole purpose of the show is banter, so you can tell it's not scripted. So Luna tries to kind of find a way to get back into the banter mode. But and she's like, "Oh, you know, God is going to judge Panini for saying stuff like that." But Panini stoops so low and says, "Okay, well then judge me then, because God is going to take you away."
That's crazy.
Which is already a mean thing to say.
She
but
already
get this,
wishing
it's
for
even
her
meaner
death,
because
nigga.
netizens look at the time of this episode, and this is actually when Luna was diagnosed with cancer for the first time.
That's
Damn.
crazy.
Imagine telling your bestie, "God's gonna take you away soon." So Luna
In that
responds
moment.
with, "Well, now you're gonna be left without a job." And Panini jokes, "Oh, don't die, don't die. We're barely making any money."
Bro,
Yeah.
That is so
It was
fucking.
just weird.
Yeah,
See,
that's
but that's the
wild,
thing.
bro.
Like, it wasn't
petty.
an issue before.
That's what a lot of netizens are also saying.
Oh, she need
Yeah.
to get her
So you
ass
have,
beat.
when this news breaks, you have, I would say, like a few groups of people. One group of people, they're going down these episodes that are going viral and they're like, "See, we knew it. Oh my God, I bet this is what happened. I bet this is what Panini did." And then you had another group of netizens that were like, first of all, nobody really called them out on this back then, so why are we doing it now? Like, you can't just pick apart these episodes. We don't know. Like, the whole
can't
point
tell.
of the show
mean,
was to
shit.
push boundaries
think
and
it's
let loose and
entertainment.
get as
That
weird
is
and
true,
aggressive
though.
as possible. And that's what they did, and that's why the show did so well. So you can't just come back and be like, "See, this is what happened."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
like,
is
I kind
true.
of agree. It's probably not that deep. But I
Yeah.
will say the energy in the shows when you actually watch them,
It is crazy,
a
though.
little funky fresh. I wouldn't say it's alarming. I wouldn't say, "Ooh, red flag, I can see something happened." But it's just like,
You wouldn't have known
just
if,
a-
really
if you
digging
didn't
into
hear
it.
about
yeah,
you
it's
didn't
like when you
hear.
hate a
Yeah,
friend
if she
type
didn't
of
announce it, you
feeling,
wouldn't
and then
have
you
even
start
known.
saying some things, and you're like, "Why are you even hanging out with this person then? Just don't hang out with him." It's kind of giving that. There is this one last clip that netizens found. Hear me out. It's kind of wild. So they go on this other show, and they're prompted to do a skit. So they're sitting in like a semicircle. It's like an improvisation session. They're just improving skit. So Luna and Panini get their skit, and Luna is a woman. Panini is the fortune teller. And here's how the skit plays out. Luna is supposed to sit down next to Panini, and Panini is waving her hands around this imaginary crystal ball, and Luna is scratching her legs near her hoo-ha. Okay, she's just like scratching down there at her privates, and she needs some advice from the fortune teller. Luna tells her, "Please help me. I think my husband gave me an STD." And she keeps scratching her legs and saying that. Panini looks into the crystal ball and she smirks at Luna. I see. Your husband has warts in his balls, and he's cheating on you with a blonde woman. You should spice up your sex life so the blonde woman doesn't take him away. Now again, for reference, Panini is blonde and Luna is brunette.
That's crazy.
And
bro.
she is cheating right now?
We don't know that yet, but yeah.
So
Just
she
hinting.
knew?
Just hinting the
Just put it
idea.
out there.
Just put it out there.
It's like in front of Luna, making her look like an idiot.
Yes, and Luna just gives her like a
Damn,
with a hand on her
that's
chin.
crazy.
And she side-eyes Panini and says, so the woman is blonde. And you're blonde. And they get up and they start play fighting. They're grabbing for each other's wigs. They're rolling around on the floor. And honestly, it felt like a good time. Like, this didn't feel weird at all. It felt like they were just cracking up and they thought it was
so
ridiculous
it's part of
and
the
funny.
skit.
But
to be
now,
like, okay, I cheated.
now with
I
what
took your
Luna
shit.
said about the canceling of the
But
show,
it's the fact that it's weird.
a lot of netizens think that what Panini did that was so wrong to Luna was that she slept with her best friend's husband. But there's no way, right? Because they're best friends, right? And then they're best business partners, and it's just people start reminiscing about the good old days. There was a group of netizens that were like, guys, we can't think like that because look at the way they started. There's no way that they would do that to each other. Maybe it's more business. Maybe they had like contractual issues. Maybe one of them wanted more money or something. People start reminiscing about how the show started. The mastermind behind the entire show was actually Panini's boyfriend, Oscar. He was a well-known guy in the entertainment industry in Mexico, and he's a comedian and an actor, and he actually plays a notorious character called El Perro Garumo. Bro,
The character's a dog.
like, not like,
Oh, he a dog.
no, like, biff.
Yeah,
His
not
signature
everyone
was
is
to
your
be
friend,
dressed up
bro.
in a dog costume and take on the character of a
those are the
stray dog
signs.
that has an alcohol and drug addiction. Like, it is kind of a weird concept. It's like the giant dog on Family Guy vibes, but like rehab on the weekdays. Like, I don't know. It's a little questionable. The whole thing is a little bit strange, but a lot of people loved it. He creates the concept of the Laundresses, the show with the two girls, and he writes in the two characters. He's like, they need to be this type of vibe, this type of energy. This is the concept of the show. And now he just needs to cast two women for it. And one of the first spots, of course,
What's up, Ruth?
is going to be his girlfriend, Panini. Because, I mean, why not? She's got all the qualifications. Who else would he choose? And side note, he met Panini on a show called El Club. That was Panini's first TV debut. Let me tell you, El Club was a weird time in her life. She was really good at interviewing different types of guests, and everybody loved her just for being so outgoing and approachable. And she had this insane knack for improv from the get-go. And she would whip up like a witty comeback in just 2 seconds. And even though I don't speak Spanish, I was trying to get a vibe of her on the show. I was not getting what I came there for. Listen, this is what I got out of the show. I think the cameraman needs jail time. No, literally, listen to me. Okay, come closer. Jail time. Panini would stand on the front of this little like whiteboard. They're playing games. And she would have this little microphone in her hand, and the band would start singing the intro to the song, and Panini would just do like a little vibe moving along to the music, and the cameraman would barely pan over to the band. Instead, he
Yo!
would pan up and
Oh,
down
yeah.
her body and zoom in on her crotch area.
Wait, what?
And this is like aired. It's
What
just
the
so
fuck?
weird. Like,
What was she wearing?
a short mini skirt, but she would also have days where she would wear
lock that
pants
nigga
and they would
up.
just zoom in on her crotch.
That's it. Nothing else in the screen. Just her crotch.
Just her crotch.
Is it like funny? Is this supposed to be like a funny
I
show?
wonder if it's supposed to be a bit, but it's just like a lot of crotch shots. I swear to you, one episode I opened the timestamp was 0.02. 2 seconds in, I got a crotch shot. And it's lingering crotch shots. It's a lot. I mean, the way that he's forcing me to stare at her crotch, even when she's next to her boyfriend Oscar, the host is like, yeah, no, fuck Oscar. Crotch shot. It's really weird. And it's also like they were ready for the zoom in.
They were ready?
Yeah, she would just start dancing and immediately crotch shot. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe there was another reason for Oscar to want his girlfriend to not be on that show anymore and like have her own show. So he cast Panini for the Laundresses show, and he just needs a second host to balance Panini's personality at this point. And when looking for the second host, I think that it was a lot more about making sure that the second host's energy would match Panini's energy. And he meets Luna. Oh, Luna's perfect. She's got the look. She kind of has the best way to describe her is Jessica Alba or Mila Kunis vibes. She looks like a natural girl crush next door. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the main character,
Yeah.
love interest, always has good grades in school type of vibe. That's Luna. And it's interesting. She's got the charm and personality for the TV industry, but she also has a really soft soul that you would not expect in that type of industry. That's how people describe her. So she's not this cutthroat competitor that just wants to eat up, gobble her competition so that she can be the best. She just wants to be on TV and have a good time and make enough money to support her 2 kids. She's a single mom of 2 kids, so it was perfect. She gets casted as the other host, the other Carla. And side note, this is also not her first job in the entertainment industry either. She was actually a weather forecaster for the news network. People said it was really cute. Like they really liked her because she wanted to make it feel so fresh. So she would focus on adding in these cute little jokes throughout her presentation so that people would start tuning into the weather forecast channel. People said that they would tune in at her time just for her jokes.
Did you see that weather man?
That raps,
dance dude?
that
like-
throws in lyrics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't like Blackpink or something, no? In your area.
Yes.
Oh, I think
He's
I
like
seen
over
that.
here is gonna be black, and then we see some pink over here, so black pink, and it's
Then
gonna
the
be moving
dancing-
this
the
way, so
dancing
black
Fox
pink in
News
your
guy.
area.
Legend right here. If you see black pink in your area, that's where there would be some hail.
Yeah, he's really funny. I like
That's a
him.
good one.
No, she was basically doing that, but obviously not with songs, but just like making it so funny that people were like, ooh, what is she gonna say next? I don't even care if it rains. She was a triple threat. So she really was that bitch in the news weather forecast channel. So they actually met for the purpose of creating the show, the 2 Carlas. And over the span of the 8 years, no, almost instantly, they were best friends. Attached at the hip, they started doing everything together. They didn't even need to be around together. They just have to do the work together. But outside of work, they just wanted to be together non-stop every second of every day. And Oscar was also a part of it. He was like the third wheel. They were like the comedic trio. Oscar did the production and a lot of the writing for the show. And like, don't get me wrong, Oscar is hilarious. His jokes are great. But the best part of the show is the improv. So once the show starts, the girls move into the public spotlight and everything is under a microscope, especially their personal lives. The fans just want to see, what are they doing? Who are they dating? I want to know everything. And one thing that made huge news was Oscar and Panini's wedding. The wedding would actually be the very first scandal in Panini's career, like very first big scandal. Don't worry. It's nothing compared to the shit that she's about to find herself in, okay? But her wedding to Oscar, she marries him in 2008. And look, I really hate the idea of everyone being forced to have a traditional wedding. I think that the choice is between the 2 people getting married. But when Panini walks down the aisle, people are shook. When Oscar walks down, people are, they don't even know how to respond. And Panini's like,
I've been dreaming of this wedding my whole life, ever since I was like a ittle bittle little girl. I'm just a girl. I just want a wedding.
Oscar walks out wearing an all-white tailcoat suit, like, you know, one with the tails, like like a matte magician coat, all white, but he's also wearing a tall magician's hat and white gloves, and Panini is holding his hand wearing her reception dress. But like the wedding dress, imagine you go on Fashion Nova and buy a wedding style lingerie set with sheer white stockings with like 6-inch stilettos. That's what she wore to her wedding. It's basically lingerie. Her dress is basically a corset with a poofy skirt attached to it, and her skirt barely covers her booty. Like, I can promise you, $1. If she bent down, her whole coochie would have just been exposed. If she bent down, that would bring a whole new meaning to her.
Chat, how y'all feel about that, man? Do y'all feel like, but like niggas could just wear whatever they want to wear when it comes to that? Cause I saw another video too, but it was like a dude, like they were getting married, and then his wife came out, her boobs was damn near all the way out, and all that shit, and that nigga was just sad and just. He looked like he was depressed, bro. Cause it's just like the way the dress is, it's damn near like a lingerie, bro. Like it doesn't even feel like an actual dress.
Like it's a wedding dress.
Yeah. I mean, it's their wedding. I mean, yeah, that's how I look at it. That's why I don't really trip about it, cause it ain't my wedding. It's like, it's y'all wedding. I just saw a video. It was like the man just looked like, damn, he's like, fuck. This is who I'm gonna fucking marry type shit. I'm cooked.
Yeah, I mean that sound like they don't really have a good relationship.
I mean, because it's all about the dress. You can't see the dress. You can't pick it. Like,
Yeah, I know, but I feel like if you and your partner knows each other well and knows what y'all both comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? Like you would not go ahead and get that type of dress and then expect your husband to be happy seeing you wear that in a wedding. Like you
that's true.
technically disrespected that nigga, and then you want him to be comfortable with it, knowing damn well that nigga probably y'all already know each other, unless if y'all don't know each other enough to know that nigga. I'm not comfortable with you wearing that.
Nah, but this nigga Oscar suit kind of tough, but I fuck with that. And then magician Jake, like this shit got hard. Well, I ain't got look like back in the day type shit.
It says you didn't disrespect him. No, I'm saying like off of what Akeem is saying. Like if a nigga look mad as shit or he don't seem happy about and it's about what she's wearing, then it's either you know what I'm saying. There's no real like understanding of each other's, when it comes to like the relationship.
Yeah, that is true. Because if you know each other, then you would know.
Yeah,
okay,
you would know. Yeah,
my partner wouldn't want to see me in this or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
6-inch stilettos. That's what she wore to her wedding. It's basically lingerie. Her dress is basically a corset with a poofy skirt attached to it, and her skirt barely covers her booty. Like, I can promise you, $1. If she bent down, her whole coochie would have just been exposed. If she bent down, that would bring a whole new meaning to her name.
The panini is out. The panini, I repeat,
A
the
panini.
panini is out.
But like,
So it's really
yeah.
non-traditional.
yeah, but like slay, okay? Like, I don't know. I can't imagine wearing that to my wedding. It's the type of bold that I wish I could be. Don't get me wrong. She looks good. She looks hot. But some people were very upset. The wedding pictures themselves would end up being Panini's first controversy, and she has to apologize to the public.
What?
That I think is crazy, because people
she
are saying that
changed or
she's
something?
disgracing the sanctity of marriage, and you get it. And I do think that Mexico is a pretty religious country, if I'm not mistaken. And they were saying that she's making a mockery of love. I mean, listen, I personally wouldn't want my husband to dress as the Mad Hatter, but like, if you're doing it, do it.
Yeah, that shit
So
fly.
Panini apologizes, and she's like, I didn't mean to
Nah,
offend
nigga.
you. And she
Nigga about
apologizes,
to
and
say
we later
Poof
find
be
out that
going
the
out
whole
that damn
wedding
marriage.
was sponsored by the TV
see me in the
network.
marriage.
Yeah, the
Nah,
whole
you don't.
wedding. She would later say, it was a ridiculous wedding. I regret it so much. I mean, what happened
Wait,
was that
what?
the TV channel paid for everything, and I just regret it. So does Oscar. It wasn't a wedding. It was a TV show, and I couldn't even enjoy the moment because we were doing ads and commercials during the wedding. Literally
Wait.
during the
What
wedding.
the fuck?
Wait.
Oh
But why
wait,
are
it was
they
a
wearing
TV
that?
show.
That was a choice.
No, they
That was a
sponsored
choice,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
That was a choice. But she was saying even outside of that, the wedding was ass. Like, it was a sponsored wedding. So she gets canceled for the wedding that she didn't even enjoy. So it was just, it was an absolute mess. But not enough to cancel them, because, I mean, you can't really cancel someone for
Said
that.
damn sponsor.
That's kind of
That's
crazy.
crazy.
They keep solidifying themselves as the it couple in comedy.
Hey, free bread,
Now,
though.
side note, I will say that some people just generally did not like their relationship, but it's less about the wedding, more so about the fact that they have a 19-year age gap. They're both legal adults when they met, so it's fine. But also another thing was that people did not like Panini because they thought that Panini was using Oscar to get ahead in her career because he was more established, and she really only started getting famous after they got together because he casted her in his show that he produces because she's the girlfriend. So a few years into their relationship, the internet sleuths start coming out to investigate. And there are some odd clips. I would say they got the Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber treatment. It's that lore, which I don't care what side of the aisle that you stand on with them, whether you love them, hate them. You do have to admit, whether he loves her or not, the narrative is very strongly painted. She loves him, he does not love her. Again, whether it's true or not,
Ain't that a
whatever you
bitch.
believe, that's pretty much the narrative out there. Like, that's the lore.
I don't
And
know.
it starts happening with Panini and Oscar. But in this case, Panini is Justin Bieber.
What?
Yeah. So there's this episode on El Club where I guess the producers want to celebrate Panini's birthday. And at first it's just like the whole thing is really cute, really wholesome. Panini's family comes. Even Luna comes onto the show, and she comes in with this limited edition 1985 Barbie that Panini loved as a kid. Like, we don't even know how she tracked that down. And this part is so cute, but Luna tells her, I'm your fan, Senorita Panini. And she says, thank you, Brunette. I'm your fan too.
Man,
I always
get that
watch you
shit out
too,
my
and I
damn
like you more
face.
than the blonde one on your show. And it's just so cute.
What?
Like, it makes you want to say, I wish I had a friend like that. But you don't. You don't want a friend like that.
don't want her.
So going back to the birthday celebrations. So after Panini gives her little speech, she has a solo moment where she's dancing, swaying her hips back and forth. Crotch shot.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Really?
Yeah, and
Crotch
Oscar,
shot.
being the strong, protective daddy that he is, he stands in front of her crotch and just like stares down the cameraman.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Are they being serious or are they joking?
I don't know. All I know is the paninis were about to be served, but Oscar said,
Those stay in the oven, okay?
So girly cooked, but nobody ate.
Wait, I can't keep up. I'm like decoding as you go. I learned someone cooked here.
the cooked here, I had to explain in parts. At first, I was like, that means they had an ex. And then they were like, oh, the ex was like cooking stuff in the kitchen and left some shit. I'm like, no, he
Cooked
does.
here.
He uses toner. That's
How
what
would
it means.
he know how to use a toner?
There we go.
Unless
Mr.
someone
Stephanie
cooked
enjoyed
here.
this one.
There we go. No, we had to sit him down, guys. It was like a 10-minute break from research to be like, no, you're not getting it.
And I have been cooked.
You're like basically overcooked.
I'm toasted.
Yeah, she cooked, no one ate. And right afterwards,
That
there was
she
a
cooked, no
segment
one
idea
ate.
where a bunch of men from the audience would line up and get a chance to dance with Panini. So these people, they just come up one by one onto the stage
hell
and they
nah.
start dancing with her. And you just see Oscar, it cuts to his face, and he looks genuinely sad. He doesn't even look like he's trying to look sad for the bit.
Yeah, like
He
that
looks
shit was.
genuinely sad. Not only that, later on, she pops up back in the episode, just like spawns, and she's fully like rubbing up on a different man. I was trying to figure out some of the auto-translated comments, and some people were saying like, that's her brother. And I was like, maybe the auto-translation isn't working, or maybe it is her brother. I don't know. But I don't know if I want to believe that's her brother or another man, but both just were weird. The fact that she danced with every man except her own husband, I cry. And just overall, not just this episode, but all the episodes,
She bold
Panini
as
just
fuck.
never really pays attention to her husband. She's kind of over it with Oscar. Meanwhile, Luna starts dating. She starts dating a man named Americo Garza. We're going to call him Amer. And he's a businessman. His life is pretty much offline
course
for
he
the
is.
most part.
Nigga,
So
is
we
that
don't,
the
we're going to call him
Punisher, nigga?
Amer. And he's a
Oh my
businessman.
God.
His life is pretty much
almost be like,
offline for the most part.
I'm
So we don't really
Timo,
know
nigga.
much about his background. All we have to go off of are pictures of them together. And they look visually
yeah,
very
man.
cute together. Luna's a single mom of two. So to the public, all of her fans, they really want her to find a man that can fit into this blended family, someone that's not just messing around to get some fame. And a lot of people really liked Amer because he's not a public figure. People liked it more because they're like, see, it's clear that he just genuinely likes Luna because he likes Luna. They end up having 2 kids together and they get married in 2010. And basically the takeaway here is everybody's happy, life is perfect, but this would not be called
Or
the
so
real life
you
Marry My
thought.
Husband unless shit goes down.
Because that's the Michael.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
let me
big-ass
walk you through
nose.
the way it unravels. The Laundress is the highest rating TV show. Okay. They're doing great. They're going on other TV shows. They're improving. There's no censorship. People are eating it up and they're just out here. And you would think that they're rolling in money, but they're not. I don't know if the TV industry was not that ripe and ready for the plucking yet, or whether or not they're getting scammed. I have no idea. Or maybe their
they're
production
taking
team is
some of
just
the
so
money.
big. They have
Probably
so many
both,
mouths to
yeah.
feed. It's unclear. But after Luna gives birth to her 4th child, the one with Amer, she starts going to the hospital frequently. And out of the blue, news breaks. She has been diagnosed with cervical cancer. It was devastating for everyone but Luna. I mean, I'm sure she was destroyed by the news, but at the same time, she was trying to approach it with, but what am I going to do about it, right? I'm going to try my best to get the best medical care, go to the best doctors, take care of myself, and try to be healthy. But other than that, I should just live my life. She kept going to work. She kept doing what she
That's
loved. She
crazy.
was hosting, and she just had a really strong support system. She had her husband.
Have you
energy
seen
to have.
the judge that everyone loved?
He died?
He didn't die, but I think.
Oh,
he's
and
cancer.
Juba.
You know that, right? You know which
Yeah,
one I'm
he's
talking
sick.
about. He's like so sweet.
I love that
Yeah, he
judge.
has cancer. He made a video, and then he's just been popping up. He just popped up another video. He looks so like sick now, and he was talking about like cherish the moment, you know, because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
I
And
love
he
that
looks so
judge.
ill now.
He's so cool.
It was just it's so sad. Anyways, yeah, it just reminds me.
Oh my God, I gotta look into that. Because that's gonna make me cry if I look into it right now. He was so sweet. If you guys don't know what judge we're talking about, he's so nice. He's so understanding. He's like what a judge should be. So if you get a crazy ticket, he would try to understand what happened about your life story. This man was a therapist, not a judge.
Yes,
This man
bro.
was a therapist and a saint. Okay, yeah. So that's basically what she's doing, and she's trying to lean on her strong support system. So she's got her husband Amer, Panini, and even Panini's husband Oscar. They're all there.
Are we getting the vibes now?
So even though Luna is physically healthy because the cancer treatments work and she's free of cancer, she just seems really sad. And everybody starts noticing. She's trying to hide it. She's trying to be smiley and giggly, but everyone's noticing something strange is happening.
Wait,
okay?
so she's treated?
Yeah, but she gets cancer again. So this is the first round. She goes through chemotherapy and she becomes cancer free. And people thought that she would be over the moon because it's almost like a second chance, but she just seems really depressed. So everyone is trying to ask her what's going on. She doesn't want to talk to them about it. And Luna just starts noticing a lot of just strange things. She feels like something's off. So she goes to her biggest supporter, Panini, and she tells her everything. I mean, everything. Like any intrusive thought that she had, she was going to tell Panini about it. So one day they're sitting there prepping for the next set when Luna just blurts out, I think Amer is cheating on me. Literally just like the show. And I think that she just starts breaking down. And for the longest time, Luna was like, I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to, like, this isn't happening. But she knows it's happening. I mean, Amer's not giving her attention. And when he does, he's just picking fights with her for no reason. But Panini, she thought Panini would be on her side. Panini just tries to calm her down. She's like, it's okay. It's going to be all right. You guys are just going through a rough patch. You're going to be okay. And Luna knows that's not true. So she feels like she's going crazy. Everyone just keeps telling her the same thing. It's fine. It's just a rough patch. And with everybody else, she expected it. But with Panini, come on, like, this is her best friend. So she turns to her and is trying to be firm. She's like, no, my husband is physically and mentally abusing me. He would call her all sorts of degrading things. More often than not, he would call her that, then use her name. He would call her ugly, fat. He would make fun of her appearance and
Call
say
her that, you say?
fat. And say that she looks sloppy after her cancer treatments. And he would resort to violence. He would hit Luna and leave her with black eyes. She would come to work with swollen eyes, and she would even try to cover up the bruises. One time, Luna was backstage before her set, and another performer saw her just sobbing her eyes out. Like, her eyes were almost completely swollen shut.
She has cancer and you doing all that?
Luna bears her entire soul to Panini, and Panini is like, well, there's not much you can do because you have cancer again. Yeah, so at this point, Luna was re-diagnosed with cancer.
Oh my god.
So Panini's just telling her, you just like have to get through this. I mean, with the kids, with the cancer, like maybe you can try to talk to Amer. I'll try talking to Amer, but you just have to stay positive. Like right now is not the time for you to go through a divorce and experience all those troublesome feelings when you just need to focus on getting healthier. You can't be worried about that right now. So just focus on getting better. Yeah, it was a lot. And as soon as the cancer came back the second time, Amer, the husband, got worse. He stopped helping Luna in every aspect. He stopped even watching their kids. Like his own flesh and blood, his own kids as well that he shares with Luna. It was kind of crazy. He just was like, a deadbeat.
Yeah, so his wife has cancer. And he chooses not to even help out in their family.
And he hits her.
Almost like kind of killing her.
Yes, literally. Like Michael, killing her. But Luna is like, I gotta stay strong for my kids. I need to push through. Are the kids
still like active on social media?
So even with her deadbeat husband, she's just so grateful for her 4 kids, and she's honestly really grateful for Panini because her 4 kids are great. They're supporting her, but it's a different kind of support when you get it from an adult. You know, to an adult to an adult, it's different. And maybe it's just taking a bigger toll on them than they realize because everything starts falling apart. Both women start dealing with husband problems. Panini and Oscar, they start growing more distant as their careers grow apart, and they eventually end up getting a divorce. So they end up getting a divorce, which, side note, Oscar gives a public statement and he's like, it was uncomfortable every time we had sex because we didn't have any intimacy anymore. Which, like, I don't know. I felt like we didn't need to know that.
Why the fuck
because
you
the
tell
rest
me
of
that?
his statement is so PR. It's like, oh, we just had different work schedules and we were growing apart and it was just hard because we didn't have time.
Anyway, the sex was no longer hitting.
It was just like, I don't know why he threw that in last minute. It's
That's
like
the real reason.
yeah, it's like his PR specialist did the rest and he was like, you know what? I feel like they should know this. And then he just typed it at the end and then threw it on Instagram. That's the feeling of that. But like, thank you, I guess. So to sum it up, Panini and Oscar get a divorce. Luna's having relationship troubles for a few years because her husband's an asshole. He's abusive, he's lying, and most likely cheating. Luna has cancer for the second time, and nothing is no longer perfect on the Laundress's show. And then...
Wait, she's still doing the show?
Yeah. Even through her second round of cancer.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, but
And then Mexico
husband
would
own
have
that bitch?
one of the worst days ever. You know what? That's a little bit dramatic, but it really was crazy. The show announced that the show is over. And Luna is on TV doing interviews, exposing her whole story. So they went through the live tour show. She announces that it's canceled. People go through the rounds of like the internet sleuthing. And now Luna goes on to a TV interview and gives an exclusive of everything that has happened. She is going through her 4th round of chemotherapy for her 2nd cancer treatments. She is doing a bunch of these like medical tests. These days she said that she feels physically and mentally exhausted. She's constantly nauseous, sleepy, and just so much muscle pain. And there's really no segue into this, but she explains the real reason that she canceled her show is because her best friend Panini / business partner Panini slept with her husband. She said, I forgave everything. I've already talked to them, but what is the most painful for me is that 4 or 5 years ago, I was still with him. He was my partner. My youngest daughter is only 2.5 years old now. 5 years ago, we had a wife and husband relationship, and my work partner colleague has always been like my sister, the person that I trusted most. So she was the one who wiped off my tears, the one that I would tell when I felt everything that I was going through, and she was the one that gave me advice. So now I feel like I've been cheated on, lied to,
Imagine
because
crying
as
to
my
the
marriage
devil
got
and
worse, someone was always getting something
expecting
from
him
it.
to wipe your
She was
tears.
benefiting
And
when
not
my
knowing.
marriage got worse.
Yeah, bro.
Because she was the reason.
Yeah, and it's almost like she was getting off on the conversations
so
of Luna
sad,
crying
bro.
to her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So 4 years back, Panini was forking her husband for 4 years behind her back. The affair lasted 4 years.
Like,
And
imagine.
I wish that was the end of the case, but it's not, okay? Luna knew this because a while back, Panini actually confessed her. Well, half confessed to Luna. Almost like
4 years without
0.1%
knowing
of the
shit.
truth. Panini confesses and Luna forgives her. And then they keep cheating. So let me explain what happened, right? Luna gets diagnosed with cancer the
Jeez,
second
man.
time. And what Panini told Luna would be burned into her brain forever. This was like in 2010. All 3 of
at
them
that
were at
point,
a
nigga,
party.
you might as well just
Luna, I
date.
guess, wasn't feeling well. So she was kind of off to the side. She fell asleep
Y'all
in another
niggas might as well
room.
get married.
And while she's sleeping, Panini confesses that she kissed Luna's husband. But according to Panini, Amer, the husband, did not kiss her back. And she was like crying. She couldn't believe how strong her feelings were for a married man. She's telling Luna this. She's like trying to get sympathy and comfort from Luna. She's like, I was so devastated because your husband didn't kiss me back. And I was devastated because I didn't even realize how much I loved a married man.
What a
Like,
Ooh.
I feel like that shit is at this point
Ooh.
as like a thrill. Like, people just love, like,
Should I call her one, bro?
people just hate commitment, bro.
I'm gonna call her one, Chad.
Call one.
I ain't gonna call her one. But
Bro,
bro,
like, at
bro,
that point, y'all
you're-
niggas might as well be married. At
Bro.
that point, niggas would rather just cheat for 4 years than be
bro,
committed to somebody for 4
you're
years.
sitting here in my
You're literally
face,
committed to a whole nother woman for 4 years while with another woman.
bro.
What's like? How does that make sense?
You're sitting here in my face, confessing, and then you're throwing, "Oh yeah, I kissed your husband, and he didn't kiss me back." Oh, but that's what the fuck you focused on? That my husband didn't kiss you back? Oh,
The level of disrespect is crazy.
That's
I ain't
crazy
gonna
shit,
call
Chad.
it.
What y'all doing
Right.
in that situation, Chad?
I ain't gonna do it.
Your best friend tell you some shit like that. God forbid. Your best friend hit you with some, man. Don't worry, your husband didn't cheat. I basically got him. I'm the one that kissed him, and he didn't kiss me back, and I felt so bad about that. I
Do you
felt some type
forgive
of
me?
way.
Can you
What do
forgive me? Like,
what,
bro,
are you, what are you doing, Chad? Real fucking spiel. What are you doing?
Oh man. Let me just
weird thing to
Yes,
say.
but her whole excuse to it, but it was just one kiss. Like, I think that she was trying to make an excuse of, we were bonded by trying to support you through chemo, and I was just stressed, and I put all of that feelings into him, and it was just one kiss. He didn't even kiss me back.
Wait, why do you think she said it to her though?
I think she wants to get off on the pain.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because why? Yeah, why?
Why would you say that if you really cared?
Yeah.
I don't think she's genuinely just trying to get some forgiveness.
No, she's like trying to get something out of this.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's like, it was just one kiss and nothing happened. And it's, I pushed down my feelings for him until they weren't there anymore. So I don't have feelings for him anymore. I never meant to hurt you. I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Luna is devastated, but Luna believed her and she forgave her because, cancer is tricky. I think a lot of people underestimate the toll cancer diagnosis also take on family members and the support system because it's just a lot. It's a lot to go through it. And there's nothing that you can really do, but you feel desperate to do something. And maybe she thought they trauma bonded and it was just like a brief moment, but now it's getting better and it's over. And it's not like she can even just cut her off. She's her coworker. She's her livelihood. She has to pay for these cancer treatments somehow. So she tries to be understanding. But ever since then, Luna always just kind of second guessed a lot of things. Like the way that they would interact with each other. I mean, it was just weird. So for example, she thought back to her wedding where Panini showed up wearing something that was way too provocative for a wedding. A lot of people actually came up to Luna, like her friends and family, and was like, why is Panini wearing that to your wedding? It is not appropriate. Like not even for a wedding guest, let alone, it's just crazy. There are no public pictures, so I guess we just have to imagine. But if multiple people are commenting on it, I believe that there's some truth in it. Why would you show up to your friend's wedding in something like that? Unless, A, you're trying to outshine your best friend on their own wedding day and get all the attention. Or 2, you're trying to seduce someone and perhaps it's the groom himself. So one day, Luna just straight up asked her, did anything else happen between the two of you? And Panini gaslight. She's like, what are you talking about? She's gaslit. She's like, no, absolutely not. I would tell you because I told you about that kiss. Why would I not tell you, right? Anyway, one night, Luna's in bed with Amer. It's late, but the muscle pain, the nausea, she can't go to sleep. On the nightstand, she sees Amer's phone light up. It's a text from Panini. She looks over to see what the fork her best friend is doing, texting her husband late at night. And it says, I love you. See you tomorrow. And she's like, what the fuck is that? So she confronts him. Obviously, he brushes it off. And this would happen multiple times. Text messages that are obviously very explicit or like, love you, I miss you. And every single time, Luna would have some basic excuse from Amer, like, oh, she sent it to me by mistake. She's so crazy. She's trying to create problems between us. Like, you know how she is. But Luna fucking knew. It's starting to feel like Legion. Because it's not a question of who's lying. It's a question of how deep do the lies go. So Amer would call Panini and ask for her to clarify what the fork is going on. And it's like they already had it planned. Panini would have the excuse prepped and ready. And she'd be like, oh my God, oopsie. I sent it by mistake. It was for somebody else.
Multiple times?
Like, how insane is that, okay? Yeah.
But she's not buying it at this point.
No. And Luna keeps confronting them over and over because what they're saying just doesn't feel like the truth. But Panini and Amer would deny it so strongly. They would honestly at one point make Luna feel like she was going crazy. They would get mad at her for even questioning them. They would tell her that she's imagining things, that she's trying to take her anger out on them. She just needs to control that jealousy because it's starting to control her life. They told her that she's becoming mentally sick. Panini told her, I can't work with you anymore if you're like this. You need to get some help because I can't keep working with my best friend if they don't even trust me.
That's crazy that they're still working together.
Yeah, and because they convinced her that she's like this paranoid, crazy person, Panini and Amer would actually convince her to get therapy, so she did.
Bro.
Yeah, the gaslighting was so real, and it's I don't know for sure if they did, but some netizens speculate she probably even used cancer treatments to gaslight. Because, it would be easier for you to be like, with the cancer treatments, you can have symptoms of like feeling heightened emotions, irritability, these types of things.
Wow.
What type of fuckery?
Yeah, it's like they were getting off on manipulating Luna too. It wasn't enough for them to just fork each other behind her back. It's like making her believe the lies is adding to the spice in their sexy time or something. Like, why else would they continue dragging her along instead of just leaving? Like, there's no explanation.
I feel like this is like a huge factor to she passing away.
Yes, like the stress.
Yeah,
there's just no way. Yeah.
Cancer is already stressful, and usually they say like.
Yeah, you have to be in a very good headspace. Like everyone has to.
Literally,
just wait till she passed away.
Torture for 4 years.
And it's not even just the mental torture. Nobody's watching her kids. She's the only one that has to do that. So it's like physical, emotional, mental, everything. Yeah. It's just really sick. And for a second, Luna does feel like she's going crazy because she doesn't have actual proof. She never saw them kissing. She never saw them doing anything inappropriate. She just had this gut feeling and she has no evidence to prove it until one day Luna's sister Erica had lost her phone. So Luna, being a good sister, was like, hey, Amer, do you have your old phone? I'm just going to give it to my sister so she can use it. So she gives her the phone and they turn it on. And what do you know? None of the data had been wiped from that phone. Like it was never factory reset. So all the text message, everything is in there. Everything that Luna is suspicious of between Panini and Amer is in there.
You can run, but you can't
Oh my
hide,
God,
nigga.
so receipt,
Everything
the whole
comes
phone
to
is a
light.
receipt.
Yes,
Book.
but you're gonna die, okay? So it's not even a one-night stand, first of all, but it's like a long 4-year affair with I love yous and shit, I miss you. They text like their husband and wife. That's the crazy part. They start talking about Luna as if she's a cheater, like she's a gross person and stalker. It's really bizarre, but it gets even worse. Panini would ask Amer to treat Luna shitty. Panini would basically be like, if you love me, you would hit her.
No.
Basically. Okay, those were not the exact words, but in the text messages, those were...
How fucked up is it?
Bro.
Yeah. So Panini would text Amer asking him to mistreat and abuse Luna for her. At Panini's
Oh my
request, he
God.
would stop giving Luna attention, stop being nice to Luna, treat Luna as badly as possible, stop paying for Luna's cancer treatments, and physically and emotionally abuse Luna. Like, they're getting off on this.
You know what this sounds like? If they really just fall in love, like let's say the husband and
Yeah.
the cheater, you could have just get a divorce. Go ahead, go marry her. That's fucked up. But
Right, like the
this
fuck,
lead me
bro?
to think that Panini,
Yeah, it's so sick.
it feels like she's doing all of this because she hates.
Yes, Luna.
Luna.
She just wants
Honestly, I
everything
think
that's
there's
Luna.
something
And
deeper or
it's
some
also,
shit. I don't know,
I
man.
think that she's really insecure compared to Luna
Yeah.
because this whole like sick treat her bad for me,
Yeah,
like she gets off on Luna's husband treating Luna badly.
yeah. This is exactly
I'll
like
be
marrying
right
my
back.
husband. Like,
Yes.
Nigga, you want to be with a dude. Like, I don't get that. Why would you want to even be with a dude that treats a woman like that? Like, what do you think is going to happen to you? Like, what do you think is going to happen to you when you get
Bro.
like what?
It's the fact that shit like this is really real in this world, bro. People really get jealous to the point that they just want to see you gone. Like, and they will play like your friend to the core. But deep down, bro, the level of hate that they have for you to just want to see you dead, destroyed, devastated, like
Told him to
just
do it. Yeah.
because they feel like you just better than them and they can't wrap their head around that shit and they're just looking for a way to tear you down
She
as possible.
told him to do it, but he's been doing it already.
Yeah,
Nigga, she has cancer, and this nigga be putting his hands on her, bro, and don't even watch his own kid. Like, and then you're telling him to go do it more. Like, what do you think is gonna happen to you when you get with this nigga? Let's get back in this video.
so jealous
shit's
that
pissing
they
me
just
off,
want
bro.
that everything that she has and then put them
This
down
shit's
so they
pissing
can
me
feel
off,
Yes,
better.
and wants to see them in pain.
Yeah, it's not even because she really loved the husband.
No, I don't think that they love each other like that.
But what's fucked
I
up
don't
is
know.
this is not illegal, right?
No. I mean, well, the assaults are illegal, but nothing happened there. But technically, it's just an affair. Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's like, it was really bad. The abuse was really bad. A lot of people noticed it. So in one instance, after performing one night, Amer started beating Luna in the parking lot. Everyone saw it, even the staff. He didn't just hit her. He was like beating her with her own high
This
heel.
shit is depressing, bro.
And nobody did anything.
No,
Like,
he
well,
hit
how
her
can
so
you do
hard
that
that she had
to
bruises
somebody?
all over her chest. Like the doctors noticed during chemo, like bruising and wounds.
This
The
shit is
doctors threatened to
depressing,
report
bro.
it. If she doesn't report it,
That
so
nigga
she had to
married
file a police
DEAD right
report.
now? Or
But
is he still
afterwards,
alive?
Panini convinced her to drop the charges. Because Panini was
I'm
like, it's
trying
not
to
going to
see
look
that
good
nigga
for our
for real.
careers, and you need to pay for cancer treatments, and our careers, it's going to be a whole scandal. It's going to affect both of us. Another
Man,
time,
fuck
Luna was
Panini,
getting minor
nigga.
cosmetic surgery on her nose. So she was getting a nose job. It was healing, but it's sensitive, right? And Amir practically broke her nose. He started just hitting her face, and like it was crazy. She had to get a second operation to fix it. One time, a bunch of the staff members were around and they were trying to think, like, what do we do? How do we step in? Because this abuse is getting so bad. They're literally watching the abuse. And Panini stops them and says, don't get intervened. Leave them. It's not our problem. And the fact is, like, she's probably allegedly, my
like,
opinion,
how is this her
not facts,
friend? Like, how,
getting
like,
off on the abuse.
bro, there's
like,
no
watching the
heart.
abuse happen.
Yeah, because she's the mastermind.
It's just so sick, okay? And every single time, Luna would run to Panini and she would comfort her. And be like, it's okay, it'll get better. And then she would just turn around and be like, hit her for me, basically, allegedly.
Like,
that's
that
crazy.
shit is
Like, this
so
is gonna keep
fucking
me up at night. That Panini
It's
is
okay, it's gonna
manipulating
get better.
Luna, slowly cutting her
Yeah,
off
when
from
you
her
get
husband,
home, fuck her
knowing that
shit
Luna
up,
has
yeah.
terminal
Like,
illness,
yeah, like,
like
what?
just like waiting to steal the husband, and the fact that she's encouraging the husband to torture Luna while she has cancer. I mean, how do you even
Like,
do that as a
nigga.
human being?
It's only gonna
So
get
after
better.
seeing all of this, Luna has proof, and she
Including the
just wants
sex.
them to admit it. Like
What?
And she recorded the conversation.
sex.
Luna's so calm. Her voice is like, just admit it so we can move on. It's not even like, how could you do this to me? It's just like, I just want to know why you guys did it. I just need some closure. Like, that's the tone of her voice.
And she recorded that conversation.
Yeah, and at one point her husband is like, I don't know why I did it. I'm just in love with both of you. Which, like, the gall, the nerve, the audacity. Did you love Luna when you were missing all of her hospital appointments? Did you love Luna when you were giving her black eyes and assaulting her? Like, that's such a fucking terrible lie. That's crazy. How dare you even say that? This is literally giving Michael, like,
jail
why can't
this
we all
nigga,
live
bro.
together? The
Yeah.
three, like,
The three
you'll
of
be
us.
the two sisters and me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and they also owe her money. Her husband was borrowing money from her, and he likely used it on Panini.
I have no words.
Yeah, I have no words at all, and they just keep lying to her. To her.
Que me lo digas, estoy dando la oportunidad. Eres mentirosa, eres traicionera y eres falsa. Aquí tengo los mensajes con flechas. Tú destruiste mi matrimonio, Carla. Le robaste a mis hijas, a su padre. Les quitaste su corazón a dos niñas.
Yeah, and then Luna was confronting them with some of the text messages. Like, Amer was texting her, I want to kiss you like yesterday. And she's like, I'm not ready. I'm flying there today because you look so pretty. I'm wearing shorts. My hot old woman. Well, if I'm that hot, I love you. So endure it. Okay, my love, I'll endure it. And shut your mouth. And he's all like, as you wish.
Wait. What's going on right now?
Like, they're flirting. This is Panini and
Like the
Amer,
messages?
the text messages she's reading. They're just like flirting. He's like, I'm gonna need to fly over there because you look so hot and I want to kiss you like I kissed you yesterday. And he's like, I love you. And then she's like, I'm wearing shorts and I look hot. And then, yeah.
Fucking
It's just a lot.
disgusting.
It's
Like,
just a lot. It's a
what a
lot. And then Panini
piece
has
of
the
shit.
audacity to look at those text messages that Luna is showing them. And she's like, I'm not a bad person. Panini is like, after all of that, I'm not a bad person. She tells Luna, I'm not a bad
He ain't even
person.
clear
So
their
Luna's
eye.
confronting both of
Yeah.
them right now.
And Luna is like, okay, that's crazy that you don't think that
You're
you're
not
a
a
bad
fucking
person.
bad person.
And she's like, look at the
You are
text
a terrible
messages.
person,
what
Panini.
the fuck?
You and Amer are talking about how hot
You're a
and
fucking
pretty you
demon.
are.
You're not
you
a
literally
person at
texted
all.
him because I'm hot and I'm pretty. Okay, you may be pretty, Panini. You may be very beautiful,
You're a
but the
piece
inner
of
beauty
shit.
is the one that lasts for the rest of one's life. The physical one eventually disappears, but the inner one lasts for the rest of one's life. It lasts forever. So Amer, be smart. If you're gonna go for a pretty woman, make sure that the woman is pretty on the outside and on the inside. Because a woman who does this might also do it to you as well. Like, this is how collected she is. She's like giving them advice. She's like,
She's still trying to give them the reasons and
yes.
She need to
it's
grab
like
a damn
crazy.
shotgun.
Ah,
That's what she need to
At
do.
one point, Panini starts
got
crying,
a good
asking
heart.
Luna for forgiveness, like practically begging her. And Panini's like, please forgive me. I only did this because he's the love of my life.
The fuck?
She's basically saying, like, I have to admit to you, I want to be with him. Like, what do you want me to say? We're soulmates. Like, we're destined to be together.
Nigga, he's married.
try to say
This
You not
nigga
get
got
that?
kids.
Someone else's
This
husband.
nigga got kids with her. Like, is you stupid, nigga? Like, bitch, is you stupid?
He's fucking married with 4
He's married
kids.
and got kids with this woman.
What the fuck you mean? Your
And you,
soulmate.
what, you begging me that you
Oh,
wanna build-
child, I'ma call her one, bruh. Oh, man, I'm going to fucking do it. I don't want to get demonetized.
Oh,
I will do it.
Man, that sure is a lady right there.
Oh man, bro.
That's one lady right there.
Bro, imagine somebody come to you.
Ah.
I only did it because he's my soulmate, nigga. We've been fucking married. Do you not see my
That's
children,
that's
nigga?
one
We
lady.
have 4 kids.
Oh,
The fuck
man.
you mean that's your soulmate? Ooh.
That's a fucking lady.
Oh,
Woo, we got respect for the women out there.
and it's crazy because she's still like being
Because
like
this motherfucker right here got me.
she's still being nice to them niggas. She's giving them niggas advice, bro. Nigga. Oh man.
Yeah, like why can't you just find your own? Why you want my shit? Nigga, why you want my shit? Nigga, this is my shit. Like, this is my phone. Why you want my phone and go work hard and buy your own shit? Nigga, leave
Honestly,
my shit.
I would never.
It's because her shit didn't work
I would
out.
never. Look, usually, in cases like this, don't be mad at your friend. Be mad at your husband, or vice versa, right?
Like, get a fucking
But
life.
in this situation,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this is a tough one.
this is a situation where both of them get their ass like.
Bro, that is a tough one. Yeah, bro, that is bad, bro. Nigga,
This is a situation where they both get their ass beat.
Nigga, this is BFF status, nigga.
Yeah, this is like sibling level.
This is double the pain. I'm not gonna lie.
Like they both get their ass beat. Chat, let me tell you something. When we walk away from this conversation in this stream today, bro, or tonight, bro, or tomorrow, listen. Always remember, bro. You get cheated on, don't be mad at your homie, bro. It's not your homie fault, but it's your husband. And in a way, it is your homie too. Depending on if it's like this, nigga, you can't be mad at the nigga he cheated with, but you can be mad at the motherfucking husband or wife, bro. But if it's one of them situations where it's like you got a close friend, yeah.
Bro, hey, that's what I'm saying. It's different, bro. This is your
They
best
both get their
fucking
ass
friend.
beat.
But nigga, that's
All right?
equal, nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if it's some random ass person that you don't even know, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But this is your BFF, Nick. Like, bro.
Obi Power says, stop licking my lollipop. Get your horn.
Bro, like that's
this shit.
crazy,
This should make me too angry to even make a joke about it, bro.
Man.
Like all I can do is fucking laugh because that shit is like. It's bro.
I just don't want to finish the video and just sit here and be pissed off the whole time, man. I'm trying to find sense of humor in some shit because I'm pissed off right now, chat. Y'all don't understand. This shit is pissing me off so much, bro. That I'm like, but I don't want to say some crazy shit, man. But this.
Me to say we're soulmates, like we're destined to be together.
Go through this in life, bro.
Try
Like
to
if
say
y'all have a
that
friend that y'all even are
someone
suspicious
else's
of,
husband.
like that type of-
And that's your best friend.
Like if someone said that to me about you, I'd be like,
Okay, it's time to curb stomp someone because that's crazy.
I don't even know how your brain cells, like your neurons, are not firing because there's no logical reason. That's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, she doesn't go on TV to bash Panini's name, but she's very honest and she's just telling people, not even in a victim-y way. She's not even like crying, like, can you guys believe this happened to me? She's just saying, this has been what I've been going through. And if there's anyone else that's going through a lot or even just a part of what I'm going through, whether it's the cancer or the cheating, I hope that you stay strong. And she's like, honestly, I forgive them. I mean, I forgive them. And I'm not blaming them for my cancer.
Strong ass
I mean,
woman. I'm gonna tell you that.
it's cancer.
Different
It's
breed.
something that hurt me so
Different
much.
breed.
But I've cried so much over this. I don't cry anymore because I've already digested it. For me, it was a great loss because I loved Panini like my sister.
Oh my god.
So at this point,
Fuck
most people
off,
fucking
man.
hate Panini, right? But there was a small group of people that are like, we don't know her side of the story. Like, we need her side of the story.
Fuck her
A few
side.
months later, Panini comes out, does her own interview. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? This made sure everybody hated her. Everybody hated her. She was just like, it was a lot. She just admits to everything. She's not even hiding the cheating. She does the interview and it just makes people hate her even more.
What's she
She's
saying?
just like, yeah, he's the love of my life. What was I supposed to do? Basically, just her.
What was
tone
I
and
supposed
everything
to
is
do?
so
Nigga, tell your friend.
unremorseful. It's gross.
Quote, unquote.
And then she tries to
Every
turn it
time
around.
she
and
say that
Luna-
shit, bro.
Luna did not.
Every time she says she's the love of my life, I just want to see like a random hand just come into the camera, nigga. Shut the fuck, like just slap her lips off, nigga. Like, she's the love of my. Shut your bitch ass up. Nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Like, bro, this
You
shit
got
is
issues, bro.
disgusting.
You got
chat.
some mental issues, dog. Like the fuck?
The love
You
of
got
my
the love of my
Welcome,
life.
JY.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga.
Like,
Who-
bro,
like, what the fuck you doing on a podcast or whatever fucking interview? Like, what the fuck?
This shit got my fucking scalp itching, bitch.
Like, how can you just?
Thought niggas gonna feel bad for you. Like, hey, you guys are supposed to feel it, man. I'm in
I look you.
love. Do you
I
not
look you
get
want to
it?
watch
I'm
the
in
interview.
love.
Trey, y'all want to watch the interview?
I'm not watching that shit, nigga. I don't got time for that bullshit.
Remorseful, it's gross. And then
that
she
shit.
tries to turn it around and it's like, Luna did not forgive me. She's acting like she forgave me to the national TV news networks, but no, she told me to go to hell. And everyone was like, that's the least anyone would do.
Right. Like,
Are
I
you
would've sent
kidding?
you to
Like,
hell.
what do you
What
want
the
us to
fuck?
feel about that? She's just giving you clear instructions on the destination you were already heading to. Okay. It was so Stacey coded,
Lucky
the
you
whole
got
thing.
that.
So people were speechless and they started
that
to shred
shit
her
is
to pieces.
crazy,
At this
bro.
point, she was like the biggest meme alive, just the biggest meme. People were saying if you look up the dictionary cheater, it's gonna be her. It's gonna be Panini. If you look up the word Panini, the sandwich, it's just gonna be cheaters. Like, it was the whole thing. Yeah, it was the Carla Panini effect. They always say that there's a saying, there's no two without three. Everything bad comes in threes. That's what they say. Everything bad comes in threes. And they would just use Panini's picture with it. Like, things that had no correlation, they would make Panini the butt of the joke. When the 49ers lost the Super Bowl that year, someone tweeted, maybe if Panini hadn't stolen her best friend's husband, the 49ers would have won yesterday. People would tweet, Panini is the reason that my lips have been fucking cracked and dry
Panini.
every day.
Panini
be
is
a
the fucking
mini.
reason for everything bad in everybody's lives,
wanna
okay?
be
She was like the
Yeah.
most hated woman in Mexico. Now,
Now
Luna
I'm about to be most
Dimple, that's why I made my
hated
face like.
So Luna removes all ties from Panini and Amer. She moves on from her career from
Hey,
the
what you mean TDS
laundress,
Pop
and
is
she
3?
focuses
Don't
on
do that,
spending more
Dimple.
time with her family because she's still going through round 2 of cancer treatments. Meanwhile, Panini and Amer, they can't live in Mexico anymore because people hate them that much. They moved to the United States, got married after the scandal broke out.
They're here?
They're here. They're living their lives in the U.S. But they weren't even quiet and moved on, okay? So
Fucking
Amer actually
disgusting.
went online and tried to claim that Luna was the unfaithful one. She was the one that cheated first. So he ended up cheating, and it just so happened to be with Panini, but she cheated first. That was his end message,
Please.
which is crazy. And then
This is what cheaters do, right?
yes.
Cheaters be running their mouths.
They're like,
And then in September 2017, Luna passed away from her fight with cancer. She spent her last days with her family, and even though this isn't like a K-drama and Luna would not get a second chance at life, she really, really appreciated her first chance at life. Even in her last days, people said that I'm sure her body was so exhausted. She would get up and dance with her kids for no reason.
Kate was a
She
person.
did this photo shoot that she looked
Cat
gorgeous
Crystal.
in, and she posted a vlog a few months before her death with a BTS, like behind the scenes of the photo shoot. And it was just so beautiful.
Aw.
She was wearing this wig, and halfway through she's smiling and she just takes it off, and she just has patches of hair left. She looks so beautiful, by the way. And she said that the treatments
trying
made
not
her
to cry,
scalp
Jen.
hurt and her hair was really weak, and she would brush her hand through her hair on camera,
Oh.
and so much hair would fall out. But like the icon
Like,
she
how could
is,
you
she gets her
abuse
mom to come on
somebody like-
screen and
like-
help shave her head, and she's like
That shit
smiling
was
and
just, like,
joking
fucking
around the whole
weird.
time. And then when she comes out, she unveils her new hair to her kids, and her 2 daughters are smiling at her, and they both tell her that she's really beautiful. And she just told everybody, we have to be happy and learn to forgive wholeheartedly and to let go and keep blessing everyone, even if it's hard for us, even if they've hurt us. And then she passes away, and I wish that we could just live with her beautiful memory, but no. A few days after her passing, her parents and her sisters file a lawsuit because Luna's 2 daughters with Amer were basically kidnapped to the United States. When I say kidnapped, I would say that they're not kidnapped legally speaking or with the word, because technically Amer does have custodial rights, right? So they're not kidnapped, but the family just did not like the idea of Amer and
nigga that doesn't
Panini
watch his own
raising the
kids?
2 girls. Like, that's crazy. So Luna's other 2 children, they're adults. So
Right.
they're in Mexico and they're with Luna's family. And now their younger sisters, they don't get to see them because they were whisked away to America. And now Panini is raising them. And last people heard, they're calling Panini mom because they were too young to like really know, it seems.
That right there. Oh
Crazy.
my
It's pretty
fucking
bad,
gosh,
yeah.
bro.
And people
Basically
were really
took her
pissed
life,
about it.
bro.
For a while,
Oh.
Panini went in the dark. She was just gone from social media, and people started calling
I'm
her
not gonna
Poutini,
lie.
which
I don't
is
wanna watch this
it's like a
anymore.
nickname.
Oh, bro, she
Fuck no.
basically took her life, bro.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Oh man, bro.
Oh, bitch.
Oh man.
I'm not going to lie. This has got to be top 3 most evil you know what I've ever fucking like. Oh, that motherfucker right there. Oh, that one burns. Oh, that one burns, bro.
From best friend to cheating.
Ooh, I'm gonna forever remember this fucking name. Oh, she done did it.
Paul, she basically.
Oh, she did it. What a piece of shit.
Damn, nigga, this Stephanie Sue, nigga. This shit's supposed to be calming, nigga. I'm motherfucking pissed off.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Nigga, I'm fucking pissed.
Oh my god.
Social media, and people started calling her Poutini.
That one right
which is,
there, got it.
It's like a nickname, I guess, that they gave her. It means bitch in Spanish, which is P-U-T-A. So, yeah.
But then also they refer to Putin as that.
Anyway, 3 years after her social media hiatus, Panini would come back and she posted a wild comeback photo on Instagram. She posted a picture of Luna's daughter wearing one of the lingerie
Panini's
outfits,
hair!
like, you know, from their show, how they would wear the baggy clothes and the bandana and the wig. But she put her in hers and not Luna's.
So she made Luna's daughter dress up as her, Panini. Like claiming this is her child now, basically.
Basically. It's like so sick. Why even post it?
What the fuck?
Oh my god, this.
Why even post it? Why even do any of that?
Yo, this is.
And people mad?
This is like basically
people
saying.
were going crazy. It felt like a
Send
subtle
her off
fuck you
with
to
a fuck
Luna,
you.
which is even more horrendous because it's just people were commenting.
Like,
there
no,
are
a
some
spit to the
shameless.
face.
Bro, she's basically
Like
saying.
a fucking loogie. In the face.
She's basically saying,
Oh my god.
kids now.
Oh my.
But wait till them kids get older to the point that they understand what the fuck is going on. Oh, and I hope they understand what the fuck is going on.
When was this video posted?
No, them kids gotta be grown as shit now, nigga.
Oh my god. Yo, chat, no.
Bro,
Oh
these
my
kids
God.
gotta know what the fuck's going on at this point.
Oh
bro.
my god, I am about. Oh. Oh,
these
nigga,
kids
that's
gotta-
like. That is like.
Man,
That is some of the craziest shit ever.
I'm gonna get this video over with.
Got the mom up through and took the kid and
kids.
said, "My kid now, nigga."
And I took your husband.
And I took your life.
I took
Die with
basically.
that. Bro, oh my god, that's how she's doing it. Oh, that is a fucking demon. That is a demon.
But how do
That
people
is
like?
the-
How do
that is
you
a
turn?
spawn of fucking Satan? I'm
so
spitting
dark,
because of how
bro.
fucking mad I am.
Man,
You to Luna, which is
Oh.
even more horrendous because it's just people were commenting. There are some shameless people out there. She looks pretty because she looks
She's not a
just like her
person.
real mom, Luna. So they're like, the kid is pretty, but like, fuck you, Panini. Panini ends up embracing the hate in 2022. So 5 years after Luna died, she would post on Instagram of her and a Mary wearing couples t-shirts that say, "We hate you, Panini." Like basically being like, haters are gonna hate, hee hee. Again, it just, I get the idea of like,
Well, the
haters are
husband's
gonna
not
hate,
getting enough
whatever,
hate,
but this
but-
is so disrespectful.
Yeah,
like, you fucked up.
yeah,
They're
just-
not hating you. Like, you are vile. They're not haters. They're like normal people who are
can't see it.
pointing out some evil shit that you did.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why she has so much time. I don't know why she's not busy catching mice.
Because she is snake.
In 2022, they also live stream and bring up Luna's alleged affair once more and being like, this is why. Because she had an affair first.
Wow.
Yeah, and Mary would even say, I wasn't with Luna anymore when I started seeing Panini because our relationship was very rocky. Luna had a lot of lovers with me, before me, after me, especially while she was in a relationship with me. She had a lot of lovers. And people are like, all right, calm your tits. You're kind of crazy. Panini went on Instagram to make it known that haters are her number one motivators. One of her comments reads, "The hater is as much of a fan as the one who loves you. The hater is attentive to your steps. The hater is a wounded fan. And like a child who pulls the hair of the girl he likes, he is that person who wishes you karma, but actually admires everything you have been through. A being who cannot bear to admit that deep down, he loves you." That's like 20 levels of Delulu. Bro.
Go smell your own bad breath, because girl, you reek. Like, that's insane.
She's also now has a podcast where she talks about her life and her perspective about everything and her fame and being on the laundress. She mentions Luna by name and just acts like it was like a nice chapter of her life. And she portrays herself as the best friend who just happened to fall in love like it was twisted fate. At one point, she said that she never felt shame for what happened because it was true love. And people are commenting,
yeah, you never felt shame, and it's very clear.
And people are commenting, when your happiness is based on someone else's suffering, you can't be a good person. And someone just bluntly said, the best part of the podcast is when it's over.
You think she watched Marry My Husband?
Probably. And she was like,
damn, I'm Gia.
She probably thinks she's Gia or something. Because there's no way she thinks she's Stacy. Which is crazy. I don't know. I hope she ages like a glass of milk let out in the sun for 10 months. I hope her skin gets crusty and wrinkly and no amount of red light therapy can fix it. I hope every time she walks through a door, her shirt gets caught on the door handle. Okay? That's what I hope. I hope her morning coffee is always a little bit too hot, so she lets it sit out, and then the next sip that she takes, now it's too cold. I hope that happens every single morning.
You're very nice.
I hope her pets shit on her carpet at least twice a week.
Why not twice a day?
I hope her underwear is always just a little bit too tight, so to the point where you feel like you're getting a little bit of indigestion and it kind of feels like a wedgie. So you always have to do that with the waistband. That's what I hope. Every single day. That's the story of Carla Panini, the nation's mistress, and netizens will never let her forget it, that she is the most hated woman in Mexico. What are your thoughts?
And now the most hated woman.
Let me know in the comments. Be safe. Go check your besties. Make sure none of them are a Panini. Make
she's
sure
up
that
there,
they're
though.
all
She's
club
definitely top 3 most
sandwiches,
hated women
okay?
on TDS.
Because I'm just saying,
She made
sometimes you gotta take an objective step back. You gotta be like, wait a fucking minute.
Where's his hoodie?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck this.
I hope you guys enjoyed
I
it.
ain't
I'll
gonna
see
lie.
you guys in the next
fuck
one.
this.
Okay,
Bye,
I
Stephanie.
saw
Thank you
somebody
so
in the
much.
comment. They said she dropped a video on Stephanie. I saw somebody was talking about.
Yeah, I saw somebody
She
say something
dropped a
about,
video on Stephanie,
and then
like,
Stephanie
audacity.
responded.
that she hating on Stephanie and shit.
The audacity. The fucking audacity. What she say? How long is the video, chat? Hold on. Now I'm nosy. Where that? Where that?
Bro,
now I'm nosy. Now I'm nosy because we don't play about Stephanie on this side. No. Real spiel. I know Mr. Panda got it held down, but listen, we the security, nigga.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
For both niggas. For Stephanie and Panda. I crashed the fuck out. Matter of fact, get the fucking video up.
Funada mentalmente. Digo mentalmente, mundialmente. Mientras ustedes me estaban funando y cancelando, yo estaba entrenando, haciendo ejercicio y haciendo lo que debo de hacer todos los días, que es vivir, punto. Estar en las cosas del hogar, de los hijos, pendientes. A ver, chicos, me acaban de decir que soy viral mundialmente. Ah, no, en Corea. O bueno, no sé en dónde. Que una chava coreana me trae para allá, para acá. No sé quién sea, no la conozco. Ya me habían dicho eso antes de que Marry with my husband. Ya lo hemos platicado. No sé. Y si soy viral mundialmente, ¿qué puedo hacer? No sé, chicos. No sé qué se hace con la viralidad mundial. Apenas voy a checar cómo podemos sacar ventaja a esa viralidad mundial. Como hemos ido aprendiendo y hemos ido sacando ventaja de la viralidad y del hate.
Yo, chat.
Oh, he tried to say she using her for clout. Is that what she said?
I ain't gonna lie. Look,
Man,
chat.
fuck
I
that
know. Look. I'm from where I'm from, right? I would never spit on a person. I would never spit on somebody. I see this motherfucker.